What's good? It's KK. We're just gonna hop right into it. Instacart has been taking money from customers and saying that they're tipping Instacart shoppers when they're not. That's the reason why they're being sued for $2.5 million. And in my last video, I put the screenshot, but we ended up talking about how self-checkout is out of control. And I'm happy that mostly everyone agreed that we can handle self-checkout on our own and not be going to jail for it. So the article for $2.5 million, the reason why, this is what happened and why Instacart has to pay up. If you want 12 free stocks, WeBull is gonna give you 12 free stocks. I want you to go click the link in the description box below, deposit 1 penny, go get yourself some free stocks, and go get that free money. Thank you so much. We love you, WeBull. Back to the pro. Instacart settles DC lawsuit over misleading fees for $2.5 million. Instacart has settled a 2-year-old lawsuit filed for the DC office of the Attorney General for $2.54 million over what is alleged was misleading service fees and failure to pay sales taxes. The DC Office of Attorney General filed the lawsuit in 2020, alleging that from 2016 to 2018, Instacart falsely led customers to believe that service fees charged on orders were tips for delivery workers, but instead of going to delivery workers, Instacart collected those fees. It's ridiculous. The service fee had replaced an Instacart's checkout screen option for a tip, which defaulted to 10% and was adjustable. The service had the same option. DC consumers expect their tips to go to workers, not the C-suite. Any business operating in the district must provide consumers with truthful information, pay workers the wages and tips they have earned, and pay the sales taxes that they owe, said Attorney General Carr Racine. Instacart will pay $1.8 million to the district for restitution to delivery workers and consumers, as well as to cover legal expenses. The company will also pay $739,000 in previously disputed sales taxes on those service fees and on delivery fees it collected between 2014 and 2020. Instacart had made those payments previously under protest in 2020. Instacart changed the service fee practice in 2018. As part of the settlement, Instacart also agreed to no longer display fees or tips in a misleading manner. After they got all their money, while agreeing to settle the suit, Instacart denies the claims, of course, including violations of consumer protection laws or DC sales tax laws. Racine said that the suit was part of the office's efforts to hold big tech accountable for deceptive practices. Today's settlement with Instacart sends a clear message. Any company that attempts to dodge their obligations to workers and consumers will be held accountable, Racine said. Racine has filed a lawsuit against Facebook for handling over... All right, so Racine's just suing everybody at this point. But, so what do you think about this article? And of course, Instacart's gonna deny everything. Like, why wouldn't they? Are you gonna admit that you stole from the delivery workers? Like, I wouldn't. You know, they already got their money, so they're like $1 billion company. Of course, they can pay up to 2.54. But at the end of the day, like, I feel like we should all be able to file and get compensated. Like, Instacart has not just gypped us in the tips, but like everything else too, like the batch pay especially. So this is crazy. It's not too crazy though, because I mean, this is what we already expected. What do you think about this? Like, I know that, so from this last week, I did a total of 28 hours, right? I was active for 28 hours and I made $1,047. But my adjustment is gonna come in 2 days, and the adjustment is for the miles that I worked and the hours that I worked. And I think that the adjustment that we get is because it's money that Instacart would have been keeping. So I think that they're still doing it in every state, but DC was the only one to sue them about it. And I'm wondering if, you know, if we can't start a petition or something like that, because I feel like Instacart should have to pay every driver. Like, it shouldn't just be California or whatever states have the adjustments. Like, it should be every single state having the adjustment and us always making like a bonus every week. Because even though they have to pay $2.5 million, that's not a lot of money. And, you know, Instacart can easily afford that. And I feel like with the tips, I think it is automatically adjusted still, but I don't know what percent it is. But it's like a low percent, because I've used Instacart as a customer too. It's a low percentage right now, but I feel like they're always gypping us. They're always figuring out some way to gyp us, and it's not fair. But let me know what you think about what's going on with Instacart. Let me know if you think you're getting gypped and how much every week you're getting gypped. Last week, like, my adjustment was like $311, which is something I wouldn't have got. On Sunday, I forgot to say, I did go out and work. I did 6 batches for $250, and I was out for 8 hours, active for 5 hours. So it was a pretty good day. And I just relaxed yesterday. On Monday, I went out. I did 1 order at Costco, and then I went home and I passed out until like 7 p.m. Today, I'm gonna be doing Instacart and working. Let me know what you think about Instacart having to pay $2.5 million. And I'm sure there's gonna be more lawsuits that come out. If we can, let's like make a petition for the states that aren't getting their adjustments and see how far we can take it as well, because I feel like we all need to make more money on Instacart. If you're down, I'm down. All right, thanks for watching. Take care. I will see you in the next video. It's KK Purge. What's good? It's KK. I'm gonna talk about, okay, in the last video, all right, let's get it. Let's just start the fuck over. Let's start the fuck over.